Hi, this is Melinda from Click Winning Content. This video is made in conjunction with Kylie Saunder of Business Wellbeing on the topic of what you can and can't pay for in Google and what's free. In the first video, we covered organic results and search engine optimization, and now we're going to look at what you can pay for and what's free. So I'll jump straight in. So we talked about appearing here in the organic results on the left-hand side. This can take time and a lot of effort. So the alternative is you can pay for your website to appear with an ad up here in the sponsored links, which are also often down the right-hand side here. So it's a good option, particularly if you have a new website. It might take Google 4, 5, even 6 weeks to index your website for the first time and let you appear, in the organic results. But if you choose to go ahead with AdWords advertising, your website can be appearing there by the end of the day. Just a brief summary of the key things about Google AdWords. Basically, you select the relevant keywords that you want your ad to appear on, and your ad shows up in the sponsored link section when someone searches for that keyword. You do actually only pay when someone clicks on your ad, so it doesn't matter how many times your ad is shown, you'll only ever pay when someone clicks on it. And the cost per click depends on how many other advertisers are bidding for that keyword. So if it's a really competitive space, maybe if you're in IT or accounting or superannuation, you've got loads and loads of companies, which I think have big budgets advertising there. So it might be something like $5 per click. But some other areas that are less competitive, you can still get a click for $1 or less. Good thing about AdWords, it's really easy to measure. So basically, you know what you're getting for the money you spend in terms of the visitors, the click-throughs that you get. And if your account's set up properly, you can take it to the next level and even measure how many conversions you're getting. So that's, for example, when someone signs up or sends you an inquiry or buys something. AdWords is a really good way to drive traffic to a new website. So to give you an example, where Kylie's business might offer Pilates training, she would list some words related to that. So her keywords would be things like Pilates training Hawthorne, which is where she's located, Pilates trainer, Pilates group classes, words like that. And then when someone searches on one of those words in her target area, that's when her ad shows up. And ideally, if the ad copy is written well, then people will click through, visit her website and give her a call about whatever it is that she's offering, which is Pilates training in that example. Really important to understand, you need a good landing page to maximize your return from Google AdWords. The landing page is the page that the ad is directed to, and it's not always your home page, so don't just assume you have to use your home page. A good landing page has a heading and copy that's relevant to the keywords. So on the Pilates training example, the landing page would have in the heading, inquire about Pilates training, so that whoever's clicked on the ad that's looking for Pilates training knows that they've found what they're looking for. It's got really tight, well-written, focused content and a clear call to action. So that would be inquire now about Pilates training, or if it was an e-commerce site, sign up for our Pilates training session online, and that's what your call to action is. It also has key messages above the fold. So the fold's the little line at the bottom of the browser that you have to scroll down to see below. So ideally you want someone coming in for Pilates training to see everything, like all the key information that they need there above the fold without having to scroll. Here's an example of an ad and a landing page that I like. The headline's free SEO course. Someone's obviously searched on SEO because that's been bolded. Come in there, you see landing page, learn how to get with this SEO e-course, all the details down there. All right, here's your call to action. Send me my free e-course. It's really easy to sign up and all the information I need is well above the fold. The agony and ecstasy of search engine marketing. I'm a Google qualified advertising professional, so I run a lot of campaigns for clients. And you know what? I can openly say for some people it works great. They get loads of inquiries. It doesn't work for everyone. So always aim to do a trial to evaluate the results that you're getting and how much it's costing you before you commit to a long-term SEM campaign. The Ecstasy you can get on page 1 of Google fast within a few hours. The traffic's targeted because they've searched on the words that you selected for your ad to be shown. You can track the return. Like I said, you can track how many clicks you're getting, how much it's costing you per click, and then ideally how many inquiries or, what results you're actually getting out of it in the next step. And there are still some industries with low cost clicks, and that's another reason why it's good to do a trial before you commit to going ahead, just so you understand how much you're going to have to pay per click if you do use this form of marketing. The Agony, high cost clicks for me in search engine marketing when I ran my campaigns, because everyone in search engine marketing understands how to do it. We're all trying to do it. I had to pay something like $12 just to be on page 1 of Google. So I evaluated that and decided to use other methods of marketing. Another bit of Agony, lack of conversion. So you can definitely get traffic to your site with AdWords, but as to getting inquiries or people to actually do something, your landing page needs to be really well set up and optimized. So you're not just aiming for traffic's sake, you're aiming it for traffic of people that actually take an action and bring some result for your business. Badly managed campaigns. I've taken over campaigns by other agencies that were really badly set up. So the key takeaway is always work with a Google qualified advertising professional, because they've done exams and met certain criteria that Google's given them the stamp that they know what they're doing. So look for that logo before you commit to working with someone. Another bit of Agony, Google can shut your account down. It doesn't happen too often, but it does happen if you don't meet their advertising guidelines. So another reason to work with a professional that knows how to set your campaign up properly. Now, my favourite bit, listing your website in Google Places can get you on page 1 for free. So if you search for a local result, you'll see a little map show up here and some businesses listed down here. These people have actually listed themselves in a thing called Google Places, which used to be called the Google Local Business Centre. So the example I've used, this is my business, Click Winning Content here at the top of the local results. One of the keywords I selected to appear in those results was web copywriting. So I actually put that in, and then Fitzroy is the suburb where my office is located. So if you target a local area with a local business, get yourself listed straight away. It's free and it can bring traffic to your website and increase your visibility. So how does it work? Basically, just go to this, google.com/local/ad, or just search for Google Places in Google and it'll come up. And either go here, sign up now, or if you have an existing Gmail account, which, trust me, if you're registering for a lot of things for Google, just get yourself a Gmail account that you can use consistently for all your sign-ups. If you do have an account, you can sign in there and Google will walk you through the steps for setting up your account. Some tips from me, you can pick 5 categories to be listed in, which essentially are your keywords. So in that example I showed you, like web copywriting was one of the keywords that I picked, and I've picked 4 others as well. Aim to use your main keywords, but just do a little Google search on those words with your local suburb area in and see how many other businesses are listed there. If it says like a link to view more results, you know there's a lot of businesses already. So just, maybe choose 8 to 10 of your keywords and check which ones have the least other businesses listed there, because you've got a higher chance of appearing up on page 1 for them. And it depends, for different industries have different level of competition there, but just do a bit of research before you set it up. It'll pay off in the long run. Add as much information as you can. So if you've got videos about your business or photos or other information like that, upload it, because it makes your listing bigger and more significant and helps to optimize your listing. If you've got different office addresses, add a listing for each address. And also my tip, verify your listing when you're next to the phone number that you've listed. So basically Google needs a real person to say, yes, this is my business and, I am the business owner here. So whatever phone number you use, there's an option to verify it with that phone number, and they'll give you a little automated verification code, or you can select verify by mail and they'll send you out a card with the code that you put in, just to make sure that, you legitimately are connected to that business that you're doing the listing for. That's the end of my session. Now you know what you can and can't pay for in Google and what's free. If you've got any questions, please email them to me. And if you're a local business, get onto Google Places, get your listing set up as soon as you can. It's a really cool service that's offered. If your listing already comes up there, it says if you can click on a thing to say that you're the business owner and want to claim the listing. So thanks everyone for your time.